Hey, welcome back. I changed my mind about a couple of things. One, I wasn't going to do another one of these until 114 was out. But it turns out it'll be out in like 5.5 days. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe we can just sort of. It's day 77 now. I basically have had this running most of the time since yesterday. Got a few things done. And we could do a few more things in anticipation of the upgrade, the 114. So one thing I wasn't going to do, but I did, was to build a village. For a couple of reasons. One, is it like a kid just jumping? I don't know what it's doing. Anyway, uh, well, it lets me amass some stuff. Although I built another sorting. So this one will not lock up. I don't think ever. I mean, it's not really doing all that much yet, but over time, I did give myself. I had like about to here on stacks of iron blocks, and like 5 or 6 of these were just full. So I mean, I may have rounded up by a couple hundred blocks, but I think it's pretty close to what I had. I also, oh hi, I also, this was apparently a stupid thing. I mean, look out, just get out, leave, die. Also plus extinct. Where are you? Die. Get. And with the leaving, I don't want you here. This sword is not what I want. Bye. I don't know why. It. I did catch a book. Anyway, I went ahead and restocked my emeralds. I had a lot. I also had the whole other village over there, so that's not too far from where I was after a couple of years of accumulating stuff. Yeah. So this lift is redesigned from the last one. It's a little better. It's just apparently in a stupid place. But you know, it's just how it is. Let me see. I made this one bigger. My thinking in part, let's say that we can't do iron guys anymore in a week, which is possible. I mean, there's got to be a way, but I haven't figured it out, and it looks like they just, however, accidentally nerfed it, and it's going to be a thing. Maybe it'll get fixed. But I have a lot more fish, and what I can do if we don't have the iron guys to kill them is, well, I'd actually have to dry it out a bit, but move these signs that are holding the water back up a bit, add another layer of signs roughly along this, and just throw in a layer of lava that'll basically, as they jump and panic, they'll cook and all this stuff will fall in. About in this is a row of hoppers, obviously. Instead of doing what I did last time, they just go into a, I can show you, that's the one hopper goes into a dispenser, and just, it's a little awkward if I don't want to hit the redstone. Hopper tells the comparator that it has something. The comparator tells the one repeater there to tell the redstone that stuff is up. Half the redstone splits over, goes back into the comparator, tells it, we know, shut up now. Otherwise it'll just sit there not doing anything. The other one goes this way into a repeater that tells the dispenser that it's got stuff to do. And it does. It just basically shoots it into a straight water stream that's got soul sand at the bottom, so that it's basically the same as the water lift. I just went down or came down and went up and whatever. It's not. Oh really? I didn't know I could do that. I wasn't sure if shift clicking on a repeater would change its delay. Anyway, so that's and then it just takes it up to this big ass thing. I don't know if there's going to be any fish waiting for me. You know, I'll just throw it up there. Doesn't matter. I don't see any good. And yeah, I added stairs this time because I'm going to use up half of my health just jumping up this monument. Well, that's the monument. Well, it was this huge thing that I can throw stuff into, and then we have that. Gave myself some armor. I had this all. I mean, I think I had better than this technically. Wings, Got a silk pickaxe to do ice, because I've got icebergs here and there. I got silk touch on this for when I do melons. I assume in 114 they'll still want full melon. I haven't really worked out what they're going to want exactly. As far as the sorting system, iron obviously, roses, which less. Getting some fish, shards, crystals. They are labeled. Ink is a little ambitious. So is slime, I suppose, and then junk, which is just, there's a reason for those. I'll explain in a sec. The slime, I'm still waiting to get to 22. I'm really waiting here. With stuff floating in the water now, I'm not all that likely to get much ink out of this thing. It's a 113 thing, and probably a 114 thing, thinking about it. But squids do happen in there, so I suppose it's not impossible that occasionally ink will work. I probably could have left those for the junk basket, but I didn't. I don't know. When a sorting system is that tall, it looks really stupid if it's narrow. So, and it's expandable. Expansible. I can make it bigger. Ultimately, if I want to, I can add more individual things. And then probably, let me take a nap, and I'll explain the carrots. Give myself saplings to build trees. Okay. I've sheared that. I have shears, don't I? I thought I had shears. Maybe not. Assorted stuff. I got all of the foods so far that I can just start planting whenever. Obviously, the villagers have carrots. The reason for the carrots was I just spawned myself a couple of these guys. Evidently, there's a bug at the moment that if you spawn them from an egg, you can never tame them. So this is a useless animal. Oh, sorry. It does get my cow herd, so it's got that option. I'll give myself a horse too. So yay, horse. That's wrong. Yeah, you'll never amount to anything. Now you're a bone, so I guess that's why you were. Yeah, I got it. So I'll wait for a decent storm, or I have. I'm not really sure. Get in there. No, I didn't. I thought I had channeling on this. I got this built up to about where it was when we left off. I also gave myself a stack of these because I had that. I don't have one handy, which is a little stupid. But I had like 17 shulker boxes, right? I'm sure I did. And that would be all I had because it was one of each color, including the one that's really undyed. I can't figure out. I got to look at an old video and see where I had these arranged because it seems like they were. I don't know. It's just wrong, and I don't know why. So that's a thing. So yeah. Meanwhile, I got all this built out. I got the village built. Oh, if you noticed, it's not a big deal. But in putting the carpet down, I knew it was gray and black and lights. I guess I got it backward. It used to be the other way around. The middles were black, and it doesn't really matter. It still looks neat. I don't care. So, that's how you know that we're, updated or whatever happened here. Other news, yeah, I got this filled in. Now, here's where it gets neat in a sort of ironical way. Parts of it are. Please get up. Yeah, my skeleton horses are dead now. I got a couple of sheep, like a sheep and a pig spawned. I think the pig spawned while I was still recording. I've got 2 pigs, 2 sheep, 2 cows, 2 mushroom cows. I don't know why I even have them, but I do. One of each cat, a couple of dogs. I spammed in those things, the birds, the attacking thing, the parrots. So, I don't know if I have all of them, but I had one, and it got killed while a phantom was attacking. So here's where it gets a little strange. This is because it's a typo, basically. Let me do this. It doesn't really matter which side, I guess. I can go down the house and come back out here. Well, for one thing, I figured out something pretty obvious in retrospect. It was stupid the way I was trying to use the fill command. I mean, you'd think it would just work, but it didn't. Including, like, all of the stuff in the basement was just destroyed. The stuff that was left over was all gravel that fell out of the ceiling. So, we lost out on some diamonds and whatever. But, oh, this is big. This is bigger than it used to be, just because it was something of a typo. 0 by 0 was like here, I think. And it used to be more of a rectangle, and this time I just went out, whatever it was, like 45 meters or something, in all directions. So that was, it's bigger. I framed it in glass to keep out the water, which is actually kind of neat. It's, you know, you can look out and see whatever the hell that is. And what is that, in fact? It might be a boat way over there, I guess. There's squid. It doesn't help much if you see, it's like, oh, I want that. You have to somehow get out of here. But this is where the storage room was. The ceiling's higher this time, so in this room. So, and there's way more wall space. So if I want a huge, cavernous, echoey place, I've got that. I should be able to store everything. These ceilings are a little lower. And now it's just like every 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I guess. The downside to that, the light's here. It should be right here. But it's not because it's stairs. So it doesn't really hurt anything, but we're actually missing a light per level. There's a zombie. A Wentworth. Drowned did. More floors, goes down, goes down, goes down. Soon we're gonna get, we're getting into the, cutting into their slimes. So I really need to carpet all this in. Probably, I don't want straight carpet. I think I could probably fill command carpet if I tried real hard, but I want variation. I don't just want one bunch of stuff. Here's something I need to work on because, like, right now I'm instigating the zombie spawner is in there. Down here, like, it's too, I'm too low to, I'm too low to reach it. So, it's the hell up there not doing anything. Before I just had a ladder. I might just do that again, but I was thinking I might do a kind of a water lift thing that throws me up there, pushes me to the side, I'm right on, and then I can push a button or something to open a trapdoor and drop down to kill, I don't know. It might work. I might think of a way to do it. Oh, so we're now kind of split level down here. And this is where the typo really comes in. Because what I did was, I was just filling floors. The lights, incidentally, that was mostly Hunter came in. She loves doing the repetitive stuff, grindy stuff. Whether it's, you know, using a fishery and just for all, you know, forever, or swatting at a monster factory or something. She's learning the game, she's getting it, but for now she's just thrilled that she can just sit there and smack things for, and she gets hundreds of points of experience. So I go kill the dragon and come back and she's matched me, so she repairs tools that way too. So that's the house. Still parts of the house, which desperately needs carpet. And then it kind of split levels because it was off. It doesn't really matter. But what happened was I was using the fill command on every level, by the way. I just started moving it up. I forgot what I was doing. I forgot what the edge of the house really was. So every level goes to a negative 130 squared, which is kind of the long-term goal. So I'm not that worried about it, and if I remove it, it's just going to leave gaps in the dirt. It's all going to be filled in with air. I got to clean up this stuff sometime. Did I just see? Hang on a sec. In retrospect, I may have just seen. I thought I saw diamonds in the ceiling. That'd be neat. Okay, I got to clean up the. Oh, it was that maybe. I don't know what I saw. There could be though. Actually, if I'm on level 12 right now. Then there's a couple of levels above me to contain diamonds. I could show you a couple of, where are we on time? Halfway. That's annoying. Okay, so I got food. I'll just run. The skeleton spawner is 300 meters this way. It's not done. It is done in the sense that it's all cleared out. Skeletons are falling out of the sky and landing in a room where they all want to kill me. I don't have anything set up. I don't even have really an effective way to kill him at the moment. And there's diamonds. I don't have any blocks to replace it with, so never mind. Get them later. Well, this I just drilled through. The other one I actually was using the fill command every couple hundred meters, so it would work. There they are. Let me eat something real quick, because this could get... I got armor on now, but... You know, so they're just falling. They're just falling. Die. Like the dead. Please, shut up. Why isn't this sword doing what I want? They're just up there. That is close enough that when they fall, or when I'm here, they're activated. It works out. Unless I don't want them because they're killing me, so that's a problem. How badly do you... Yep. Okay, the other one... And I'm actually going to have to kind of... I don't remember... Well, I could find out, actually. I'm on 12, right? Where the hell am I? What? 12 block. That's not the one I... Yeah, 282, 12. Let me just get something here. I still have this up. Spiders, 966, 1254. Is going to be tight, but I can... You know, give me that. I will try this, because I don't want to walk for the next 5 minutes to get there. That would get me killed. So let's do this, and I'll show you what happened. Is it going to be... Is it going to be okay? What? Apparently 12 was bad. Maybe it's 11. Or something. Oh, I see what happened. I forgot to change. Damn it! Alright, whatever. Is that better? Ish. Alright, great. That was the right altitude. I was the wrong, I wasn't in the corridor. I got 36 strings here. These, it turns out... I need food. Aren't spiders. They're, cave spiders. Which I don't like very much. To a degree, they're exactly the same thing. To another degree, they're not. They're way more aggressive, and they can get through any opening like a chicken can get through. So instead, I've just got that. This is like 41, right? What the hell? Explain... I don't even care what the... Apparently we had a visitor. I didn't notice. I'll fix this in a sec. What the hell? You didn't break anything terribly important, though, right? I'm sorry, those stairs. I guess I can just... Oh, nuts. Well, you sort of did. Okay. Oh, yay. Is there any way... Okay. So anyway, yeah, this is like 41. Oh. Damn it. Where the hell did it even come from? Oh, worse. Oh, this is the dead center. How about that? I think. I don't know what it is. There's a normal... Is that a... That's a normal spider. Oh, I need food. Well, anyway. I assume that... Somewhere in all that, I probably instigated something. Triggered a... spider. When they fall out of the sky, they, that whole room is like, I don't know, 10 or 11 meters wide. And a square, so... Yeah, 41. These hoppers span all of that, so anywhere they land, they die on impact. I don't apparently get eyeballs that way. Oh, I don't need to. Hang on a minute. I'm trying to think where I want to go. Oh, wait, that would be a really bad idea. 128, 65, 120. That should throw me on top of the ladder as soon as I land. Oh, yep. And then I can go find my bed because it's nighttime now. There we go. Oh, no, there. It's gonna lag a sec, apparently. So I got the spider thing that just I stand there, apparently get blown up to some extent, but otherwise get stuff. Oh yeah, I got a. Which one is it? Can I see? That's not it. That I was gonna see it. I think this I can put on my sword. Well, it's damaged. Oh, yeah, I can't do it right now. But in theory, I could. I think that would help me kill things. I'll try that at some point. Can't do it today. I could do this. Well, maybe. Let me see what it takes. $32. Why? It's expensive. What do I have? 23. Why does it want 32? What did I have? I added stuff to it. Eat food. I was just going to rename it, but I'll get to it later when I have more experience. What else is going on? Yeah, so the house isn't done. Of course, it's never done. It never got done last time. It's never going to get done. But I have, yeah, for better or worse, I have all of these floors. God, please finish eating sometime. They're extending beyond what I intended when I was doing what I did. They're actually where I want to be, though. If I put in walls, I still have stuff. Oh, damn it, eat. If I put in walls, and then I guess I'll have to sponge it all out, because I love doing that. But yeah, this'll, well, I think I'm going to run up against glass here in a sec. Yeah, because otherwise water will be running into the house. It seems obvious. But, yeah, there it is. So at some point I'm going to want to put walls where they do more good for this part. And add lights, and which, you know, using those, it doesn't even matter if I have it dried out in advance. But get it dried out, and that just extends. We could also breathe for a sec. It doesn't have to be a big, every room doesn't have to be half a kilometer wide. Like, well, really, it's more like a hectometer wide, but it's still big. The storage room is an example, and then we have, with all of that, I guess I could make it yet the hell bigger if I really wanted just an absurdly massive storage room. I don't know. Again, it's like 100 things wide, I think. It should be symmetrical, so it's 50, I guess it's 55. So 110 meters to get to that wall. That's pretty, you know, times 4. That's pretty big for putting, and I don't have to worry too much about well, I could. There's no way. That would be 200 columns of boxes, double boxes, if I put them right next to each other, more than 200. And then whatever height, you know, one goes there. Up there, I suppose I would just put a slab or stairs or something so that it can open, but, you know, it doesn't, against the dirt it won't open, so it's irrelevant. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 1,000 double boxes, and then, I mean, around that, pretty close. Slightly more, 10% more, maybe a bit less if I put something between the things to. Oh, I would though. I want the signs. Yeah, okay, it'd be about half that, I guess. I don't know. It'd be a lot. It'd be a huge amount. At least 500 double boxes for. It doesn't really matter that they're double. Like they just are. 500 boxes. 500 separate items. I think. And that's as it is now. If I don't, you know, if I don't just knock down the walls and extend it all the way here. And you know, there's also the potential for putting in internal walls and having boxes up against those or whatever. I got room for some stuff now. Well, not really, because it's all full of water, and it would take a stupid amount of time. Materials, I'm not worried about. I've got all manner of wood. I can get that. It's not a big deal. What else was I gonna? Yeah, I've got the village, which is a little underwhelming. I mean, I didn't bother going off to find villager. I did go off to find animals, but I went off to basically shear a sheep in the wild and make a bed. The rest I just gave up and spawned them in. I spawned in most of these guys, at least half, until I got a farmer. which was not you. You're a third. I got like a Fletcher. The problem with spawning them in, they're not good. They don't do a lot of farming. They're just awkward. But once I got them to mate, I eventually got a true farmer, this guy. And then apparently that new one over there. So, I don't know, I can't just F3 it and see how many I have, because I'll pick up birds and fish and aeroplanes, and Lenny Bruce is not afraid. But, yeah, I really don't know what this is going to look like in a week. Well, it'll look like this, but I don't know. I guess they'll have hats, and probably won't do their job anymore. The doors won't mean anything, which is good, because I made a huge mistake a couple of years ago doing this skyblock map. I didn't think about it, and I had a village like this with the doors, and then I had just about that far away, the lift, closer than the tree anyway. Maybe as far as, it doesn't matter. Within a matter of meters, like a dozen or two, I had it was skyblock, so it gave me spawners I could use. It was a special. It's in the play. It's on my thing somewhere. Anyway, I put a door in the side of the spawn box thing. I didn't realize it the whole time. It was just completely moving the center of my village. So the iron guys were spawning in not in the water in the middle. It was otherwise like this, pretty close to like this. It was a couple years ago, so it was like late 111, early 112. Yeah, I have no idea what to expect. Yeah. Some idea, maybe. I know they won't care about doors. I can get rid of the damn doors, which is great. Which, incidentally, what am I even in? I never thought about it. Normal. Okay. I might kick it up to hard. My only problem with hard, and there are reasons to do it, there's benefits. You get way more monsters to kill. I like that. The big downside to hard mode for me is that I tend to have a village like this. And in hard mode, when you get the occasional zombie raid, as opposed to the illager raid we're about to get, which will probably be worse somehow, they'll break the damn doors. And I don't want to have to... They don't literally break them, they knock them down and carry them around, so you can sometimes get them back. But overall, I'm just not really okay with having to replace the doors every few game weeks because someone got uppity and broke it. I need to I don't have an experience spot really at all. I have this. I can do that. I probably ought to build like a fishery. I don't know why I did that, because I said fishery, so I was thinking hold it down and it works. I got all this. I got all this stuff for it. I don't have I think I have a tripwire hook. But that was not enough for anything. Yeah, I've got one. I'll just put that away until what did I say? It was a lot. I need a lot of experience. Yeah, I need something to build it so I can repair stuff and just build up to the point that I can. If I go into creative mode, I can stick anything on anything, but I'm beyond that. I don't need that. That was to get roughly back where we were, which we roughly are. Like, I'm missing all of my devices are down. I don't have my chickinator. I don't have ovenator. I don't have. I haven't even planted any. I do have 64 sugar canes and whatever cacti. There's all sorts of stuff, and I got. Incidentally, I just gave myself the saplings for this, and I made sure I'm not going to run out. They're all like that. I don't want a sapling problem. I'm so tired of that, especially with jungle, because then I have to go find a jungle, and when I run out, it's pretty bad. Yes, I'm gonna have to sleep in a second. I need to build. I got a fish. I need to build a fishery, which I'm pretty sure I did. I recorded it with the last one. I don't know if I did or not. I gotta fix the spider thing too. What do I have for... Give me... I think that was all this stuff. I'll do that off camera, because who cares? I'll sleep real quick. And then, yeah, I got a couple of... You know what I should do is go back to my... Hang on a minute. I'll just do this. Get out of the way. Oh, can I... How does that work? Yeah. Fishery... read... thing... I'm gonna... Yeah, I just gotta make a list of stuff I, What did I add? I don't even know what it is. Is it kelp, maybe? I could probably do like a monster factory too. I'm like a straight... I could certainly do... You know what I'll do? A creeper factory. That's... Thanks. That's easy. I save, whatever. Leave. I'll get that. Some of the... If it's banal and not worth filming, I'll just do it off camera. If it's something new that I haven't really done before, then, you know, I can do it that way sometime. But I'm going to go ahead and get out of here because I'm out of time now. I'm not going 75 minutes again. So I'll just see you next time. So, yeah, I can't wave because I've got a fishing rod. I can do this. Bye. I'm going to go before someone yells at me for this. It's 3D. Boring. Bye.